Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. On today's video I am going to be showing you all how to achieve this full glam but yet simple and really beautiful. Starting off with a clean bare face, I am going to be using my moisturizer, and this is just perfect for all skin type. It just helps the foundation stay really pretty. And then my primer, I'm using this one, the Stay Matte primer. I'm forgetting the brand name. I'm going to be leaving that in the description box down below. For my foundation, I'm using the one from Zikel and Adventure, mixing two different shades to get my actual shade. And then I went in to use my LA Girl Pro concealer, and I use this orange shade as my blush. It's just really perfect and I love how it comes out. For concealer, I'm using the one from Madame Glow and the one from LA Girl Pro concealer. The Madame Glow shade, it's about a shade lighter than my actual shade, and I'm just using that underneath my eyes and also using that for my reverse contour and for my forehead. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a full glam, so we are doing all the processes for a makeup. Now I allowed this to dry a little bit, and then I went on to blend with my beauty sponge. And I love blending the concealer on my forehead first, then go on to blend that underneath my eyes before doing the reverse contour. I also went on to use a fluffy sort of an angle brush to blend the outer corner of my eyes, because I wanted to have the wing kind of a blend with the concealer. And then I use that same brush to do the reverse contour. And I just really love how precise this brush is when it comes to blending. That is why I use it to blend this part of my face. Then I went on to use my LA Girl Pro concealer, and I think this should be the natural shade. I'll leave that in the comment section down below underneath my eyes. And for my contour, I went on to mix the two shade from Zikel foundation. I just really love how perfect this contour used to be when I mixed these two shade from Zikel. Okay, and I'm going to use that underneath my cheekbone and then also on my forehead. This is just to give us the illusion that we have a smaller face. Now while doing that process, I allowed the concealer on my eyes to dry a little bit, and then I went on to blend, still using my beauty sponge, and I just allowed the product to stay in the inner corners of my eyes. Then I went on to do my nose contour using this fluffy small brush for it, and still using the same shade that I used earlier on my forehead and underneath my cheekbone. And I really just love the color of these two shades. Then I went on to use my powder from Becharm Ageless, and I used a really light shade to set the concealer and also for the reverse contour. Now a lighter shade underneath my eyes and something a bit dark for the reverse contour. Then my loose powder, I will use that also set or bake, actually to bake my eyes. Then I went on to use my eyeshadow primer, and for eyeshadow we're using the one from Swear eyeshadow palette, using the black shade for the outer corner of the eyes. Now I just use a fluffy brush to blend and make sure that there is no harsh lines and everything is actually looking pretty. Then I went on to use the 18 color eyeshadow palette using the dark shade that I show you all, and I'm also going to be using that to blend everything and make everything look just better. Then I went on to use my Sugar Revolution palette using that nude shade for the inner corners of my eyes, and I went on to blend with a different fluffy brush that is actually clean. Then I went on to use my mascara, and this mascara is from Kiss Beauty. I just really love how well this mascara is, and it's really affordable. Then we are going to be dusting off the excess loose powder on my face. In case you did not notice, I fixed my lashes off camera, and I just really love how full and how well these lashes came out with this makeup. Went back into my powder palette and I'm using the very dark shades to set the place that I use the contour on my face. And I also did that on the nose contour with the powder from the Becharm Ageless. Then for my blush, I'll be using this one from MK, and this is a really red blush. I got this one for my sister, and personally I won't get a blush that is this red, but I got it from her, and a little of this blush goes a long way, and it's really beautiful how this blush came in this makeup. I was just laughing at myself because I was like, this is too red for me, but it came out really well, and I think I'm going to be using more of it in my other makeup videos because I hardly use it because of the fact that I feel it's too sharp. I went on to use my powder and then the KR eyeliner to line my waterline. This liner is just one of my favorites. And then for my lips, I'm using this one from the Classic Lippy. I have forgotten the actual shade, but I will leave that in the comment section. I'm using this flat brush to line, and then for the inner corners of my lips, I went in with those two nude shade from the Flawless IVY, using my fingers as the best blending tool for my lips. I use that to blend properly into my lips. I also went on to use my Avo nude shade, and I just added a little bit of that and I blended again. And I just really love how well this lip was coming. And then I went on to use the orange shade from the Flawless Ivy one, just a very little. I put that in the inner corners, and that was it for my lips. Then went back to my Revolution Sugar 2 blush, and I used the gold shade for my bronzer. Okay, I'm sure you can see this beauty because what? This full face beat was just giving everything it was meant to give. I really love how well this makeup came out because what? Then I went on to spray my face, and basically this is it for this makeup. I really love how well this makeup came. It was super beautiful. Like, it was just so beautiful. I know that there was a tweak in my light and when I was doing the after of the makeup, but if you see this makeup in real life, if you see that, you will beg me to give you my face because this is just so beautiful. So my love, this is it for this video. Please don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Give me a thumb up and also subscribe if you haven't. And on to my next video. I love you. Bye.
Listen, daughter, pay attention, pray and listen, hear your father. These lies they told are so familiar. They will haunt you, they will kill you, keep you hostage. King will heal you. Before him, adore him.